Hey everybody, Malwave here, and I'm here with another Transformers video review. I'm sorry it took me so long to get another one of these done. I've had a bit of an issue trying to find a job recently, so I was trying a lot. I didn't have enough time. Anyways, since we now have 15 minutes instead of just 10, I can now go into a few more features. So without using up all your time, it's now the turn of Transformers Universe 2.0 Inferno. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, why is he reviewing the Inferno toy from last year's in-between universe whatnot chug line? Well, the reason is because, well, I couldn't really find anything else to review at the moment. Anyways, Inferno is, of course, your standard fire truck. He's got the fire rescue. He's got a nice Autobot symbol right there. 401st. Otherwise, he looks like a fire truck with hands on the roof. Whoa! As you can tell, he rolls incredibly well. He's also got some nice silver detailing for the hose and for various parts on the robot. Plus, I really love the exhaust ports. Only thing is, I wish there could have been a bit more detail on these little parts in here. That's just me. Also, it also has a very nice clear windshield, which you can't really see very well because of the damn light. But as you can also tell, his head's right about there. All in all, though, I'm not going to knock it just for that reason. So for a Universe Inferno, I'm going to give his vehicle mode 23 out of 25. It does the job that it needs to. It's got some nice features. You can use his weapon from robot mode in vehicle mode, and it makes sense. And all in all, it's a good fire truck. It's a good base mode. Or not base. It's a good vehicle mode for the toy. Now, since we actually have the opportunity, I'll show you. It's now time to do my first transformation sequence. I pardon you. I please beg your pardon if it looks a little wonky. And there you have Universe Inferno in his robot mode. This thing I absolutely adored when I first transformed him. Just have to get him completely in the shot here. He's got very good posability. He looks amazing. And actually, how they actually advertised this guy was G2 Inferno, not G1 Inferno. And it's obvious because he has the generation. Because yeah, he has a Generation 2 style head. It's not Generation 2 if it's not giant neon flashing signs with arrows and neon. Any articulation. His articulation is as follows. His head is on a very nice ball joint, although his chin does kind of impact the base here. His shoulders, well, firstly, his guards can rotate 360 degrees, so you can get them up. If you don't like him hanging off the back, you can make it so that way he has a head guard or something, or you can fold it around the front. I like it this way, though, just because it looks better. Anyways, the shoulder can rotate 360 degrees on a very nice ratchet joint, and his arm can go out 90 degrees due to transformation. His elbow can rotate 360 degrees and can pivot 90 as well. His hand, if I can get a good grip on it, does rotate 360. He doesn't have a waist joint, unfortunately, but he makes up for it by having this nice joint back here. Basically, when the leg goes down, It moves at a center pivot here, so you can get him into some pretty wide stances, or as wide, I guess, as you want. Crab battle. He does have his thighs rotate 360 degrees and can bend approximately 90 degrees due to the fact it goes 45 each way. His knee can rotate 360 and bends 90, and his feet have a feet pivot. So Vangelis, it's a good toy. It's got feet pivot. All in all, nice articulation for the toy. I love the fact that you don't need to. It does all the right things for the robot mode, even though it may lack a bit of articulation. In points, for example, the waist or the elbows, but it's a standard Voyager, so it will be missing a few bits of articulation. So for articulation, I'm giving him a 23 out of 25. Now, in terms of gimmicks, Universe Inferno does unfortunately lack that thereof. His basic gimmick involves his missile launcher here, which is an underarmed carrying spring-loaded missile. Say that 5 times fast. And here's the missile. This is supposed to be water. If it was, the camera would be dead. So basically, obviously, I think we all know how spring-loaded missiles work. By my hand being completely in the way and not being able to see anything, locks it in, and just for not a very high launch, unfortunately. So it's a very weak missile launcher. So that's why I just keep the missile out of it, because I think it looks better as like a plasma cannon or something. Other than that, though, he's extremely dry. There's absolutely no gimmicks. He's all basically for posability, and he's basically a giant robot that destroys things, or that attacks that you could say protects people from other attacking robots. That's pretty much it. So, unfortunately, gimmick-wise, I score him a 17 out of 25. But for fun factor, Inferno scores a very well-deserved 23. That seems to be the magic number today, doesn't it? One of his biggest mars is the fact that he's doesn't have very many gimmicks, but is very posable. This is also very helpful in terms of fun factor. A kid who picks this up would say, okay, I want him to do this, where he's, crouching, his arms in the, his cannon's ready. And he will hold that position. His transformation is very simple, but it accomplishes a lot. And he can usually be found, or at the time, he could be found for either clearance price at Walmart during that infamous $10 clearance sale, or for your standard Voyager price point. The only problem that I can find is that the fact that most of these joints are not ball joints. Now, of course, you saw that this arm popped off. Or was it this arm? Well, you saw that one of these joints popped off. That's the only exception. Every one of these other joints are held in by screws. This knee could break. So, in fact, there's no screws holding it together. Oh wait, yeah, there is. I'm a moron. There are screws holding all these together. So if a kid decides to go, oh look, what's that? And he'll break the toy. But that doesn't stop him from still being a very nice toy. So in total, I give Universe Inferno an 86 out of 100. The toy itself is a very good pickup for most Transformers collectors. When I heard that it came out in stores, I was looking around all over. In fact, when I saw this one, and it was the only one on the whole top shelf at Walmart, I was incredibly amazed. But the point is, this toy If you have the chance, get it. It is one of the better Voyager toys, and probably one of the better original mold Voyager toys from all of the Universe line. So, until next time, this is Malwave with Universe Inferno, signing out. See you, everybody.